Hello team, happy October 10th. I cannot believe how fast this month is already going. And this is the first official live training that I'm doing, back in, when was our retreat? August, September? I don't remember. I think it was August. I had some good conversations. I see Ariel and I see Angela on, but I had some good conversations with the coaches who were at that retreat. And one of the things they said is that they wanted to have some live trainings with me, and they enjoyed just being able to come in, watching from your phone or from your computer and watch it on your own time and hear tips and stuff from me. So me being the kind of person that I am, I'm like, okay, so many different ideas and let me figure out what's going to work the best. And I think just doing something like this monthly, you guys, once a month where I come in for a half hour and share some top tips of things that are working well for me or things that you guys want me to go over. I think that that's going to be really helpful and useful because I want to get more connected with you guys. And I feel that we need more energy in this team group. There's so many amazing leaders, so many upcoming leaders, so many amazing new coaches on this team that I think it's silly if we're not connecting, okay? And we're not, I'm not in here. I guess I go live several times, but I want to make it something that you guys can look forward to once a month as kind of your boost for the month or whatever, okay? Because I know that consistency starts with me, and I'm kind of like an all over the place type of person, but I know that you guys are striving for consistency and you need that consistency in this business, in your life. So I'm going to be that for you. Okay. So tonight I want to go over, guys, just being consistent with your power hour. And if you've been a coach for a couple years, please do not hop off. Okay. Because here's the thing, you guys. Something's missing in your business, okay? And it was missing in mine. And it wasn't until I actually sat down and took a deep breath and looked at how I was running my business to figure out what was missing, right? Because let's face it, it's been a tough year for me business-wise. It's been a tough year for a lot of you guys business-wise. And whether it's with, the fact that we just have a new president or the crazy things going on in the world or whatever, whatever you want to blame it on, it really comes down to us, okay? And so I was looking at the surveys that you guys filled out for me a couple weeks ago and looking at the answers. So thank you for those of you that filled it out and looking at the answers and seeing where there was a little bit of a disconnect. Okay. And I'll go over, some things at the end of this little training, on the disconnect, but I was realizing that our team has a lot of heart, you guys. We have a lot of heart. We're positive. We know this business can work for us, but something's missing. There's some kind of disconnect, you guys. Okay. And being your leader, I need to figure out what that disconnect is. And as I was going through the survey, one of the questions I asked you guys was, how often do you work your business? And a good majority of you guys said that you were inconsistent on working your business, you guys. Let's think about this for a second, okay? You're inconsistent with working your business, but out of a scale of 1 to 10 on how much you believe this business is going to work for you, our average from, the 50 people who filled out the survey, you guys, was a 7 to an 8, which is a pretty high amount, okay? And I'm like, wait a second. Inconsistency in your business, but this business can work from you. And having a rough time in your business, it's coming from the inconsistency, you guys. That's it. That's it. You already have the heart. You already believe this business can work with you and for you, but you have to become consistent. That's it, you guys. Okay. So I'm going to go through some things and I want you to think about this. Okay. So obviously we know we are what we repeatedly do day in and day out, okay? So I want you to think about that. Every single decision you make, you guys, every single freaking decision throughout your entire day, the fact that, Kirk and Tenley are in the basement right now watching a movie while I'm going live and pouring my heart out to you guys, okay? Every decision that we make throughout the day, when we skip watching TV with our spouse at night, or we get up early to get our workout in and our power hour in before the family wakes up, or we sit over our computer at our lunch hour while we're working our full-time job and answer messages and invite people and show up because that's the only time we know that we're going to have free through the entire day, okay? We have all of these decisions, you guys. Every single decision you make throughout your day gets you closer or further away from the goals that you want to accomplish with this business, okay? And I realized for me, becoming a mom, you know, and having a team that is freaking awesome, you guys are amazing, and you've accomplished so much, okay? As a team over the last, 8 years, we've accomplished some amazing things, you guys. But I realized that becoming a mom, I wasn't putting in the effort that I needed to in order to continue to grow the business that I wanted to grow for you guys and to be able to help you guys accomplish some of the stuff that I had, okay? So to continue to grow and grow and grow, okay? So I want you guys to think about the last 7 days, okay? The last 7 days. Today is Tuesday, okay? So kind of think back 7 days. And I want you to think, how many days out of those 7 days did you put in an hour into your business? Okay, you don't have to comment below unless you want to, okay? I'm not in here to call anyone out. But I want you guys to think about that, okay? How many out of the last 7 days did you put 1 to 2 hours into your business, okay? And this is like an uninterrupted time, okay? Now, if you're someone who has kids or you work full time, you're like, Meg, I work in Power Pockets. Okay, it could be 20 minutes uninterrupted. That's a hard word. Uninterrupted. 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes there. I get it, okay? Monday, Wednesday, I'm single mom. I have Tenley, to myself, and I've got to find those Power Pockets, okay? Nap time is work time for me, okay? So I get that it's hard, you guys, but it's not impossible. It is not impossible to find the time for your business, okay? It really does come down to priorities. And you guys know I'm working close with Josh Coates, and he's done, webinars and stuff for you guys. And one of the ones that I watched that he did, I believe it was the one for Team Hardcore actually, but he said, when you sit down to work your business and you say that you want to do it for your family, but you sit down and you're not actually doing the things that you need to do, you're basically telling your family that they're not important enough for you to sit down and actually work the business. Ow, right? That hurts, you guys. And I've been there. I've been there times where I sit down and I think, this morning, I don't feel motivated. I don't want to answer messages. I don't want to message people. I don't want to post on social media. I don't want to do any of this stuff, right? And then I had to stamp myself out of it and say, motivation is BS, you guys. Motivation is BS, okay? We're all waiting for this, waiting for this live to fire us up, or, like a quote or something, you guys, to just be like, oh, the skies open up and now I'm going to be super fired up. No, you guys, it comes from you making the decision to be fired up. It comes from the decision to say, you know what, I might not feel like doing this right now, but I'm not going for instant gratification. I know that if I sit down and I show up 6 months down the road, I'm going to look back and I'm going to be so glad that I did, okay? So, you guys, out of those 7 days, okay, if you're thinking about it right now, out of the last 7 days that you showed up and hopefully put at least an hour into your business, okay, I want you to ask yourself, what were you doing during those work hours? What were you doing, okay? I've had conversations with a few coaches over the last couple of weeks, and it's been eye-opening to be like, we do these power hours on Thursday nights at 9 to 10 p.m. I do a live power hour. I just started it for our entire downline. Anyone can hop on. But, people were like, man, you sit down and you message people the whole time. Yes, that's what a power hour is, you guys. A power hour is spent inviting to your free groups, to your challenge groups, to coaching, you guys, and now Clean Week, right? Inviting and checking into your challenge group and loving on the people who are checking into your challenge groups and commenting on your posts and building new relationships, you guys, with at least 5 people a day. And I'll give you guys numbers at the end that you should go for, okay? But building relationships, if you're not doing that, that's a huge part of your business, you guys, okay? And adding people to your network, okay? And inviting them. That's what your power hour should be, you guys. And posting on social media and sharing the value, not what's in it for me type posts, but what's in it for them type posts, okay? That's what your power hour should be, you guys. So think about it. In the last 7 days, have you done those actions? And how many times out of those last 7 days have you done those actions? Okay? If you're sitting there thinking, maybe like 3 or 4, that's why your business is where it's at right now, you guys. You've got to show up, okay? You've got to show up. And I was talking to a coach earlier today, and I think sometimes we start comparing ourselves to other people, right? And we look at these businesses that other coaches have grown. Maybe you've looked at my business, and you look at my post and you're like, man, she has people commenting like crazy. I have built this business for 8 years, you guys. 8 years of showing up every single day. Yes, I give myself a day to, not message people 1 day a week. Okay, 1 day a week where I don't invite or message people, but you better believe I check into my challenge groups and I check into my coaching groups and I post on social media on those days and I work out and I listen to personal development. Okay, so I'm still doing those vital behaviors. Okay, so think about what you did in the last 7 days. Okay, now, I could go on and on and on about the things that you need to be doing, you guys, that move your business forward. Those are the things that we usually don't enjoy doing. Okay, I don't like messaging people all the time, you guys. Some days I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. It's usually when like Tenley doesn't, wake me up in the middle of the night, right? I'm ready to get up and I'm excited. I got my meditation in and my savers from Miracle Morning, and I am just fired up and like excited about life. And then there's other mornings that I wake up and I have to drag myself out of bed. I have to peel my eyes open. I have to say, I'm up, okay? And I have to come down into my office and work. And every couple minutes I'm like, gosh, I should stop. But I keep powering through because I know that those consistent actions every single day are what's going to get me to that next level in my business. Okay, so I show up for me. I show up for you guys. I show up for my family. Okay, all right. If you sat down and watched me, as you do the power hours, I message people constantly, you guys. And that's, even being at, we're going to be a 6-time elite team. I have no doubt. We're like right there. Okay. 6-time elite team. We are going to, we are a superstar diamond team. We've achieved all this stuff as a team, you guys. And I still have to reach out and build those relationships. Okay. I still have to message those people. I don't sit back and wait for people to come to me. I had a conversation with someone else a couple days ago, and it was a realization for them because they said, I watch you do these power hours, and I don't know, I guess I just kind of expected that people just came to you, and then I had to craft the perfect challenge group post or coaching post, and, I had to be the perfect, graphic and all this stuff, and then people would just come to me, and I just thought that's what, like, top coaches did, so I was, like, doing all this research and looking at what other coaches were doing and stuff like that, and it's like, no! You guys, no! Success in this business comes from messages and building those relationships and me being the one that initiates that, okay? Maybe once in a blue moon, I have someone who messages me and says, hey, I want to join your challenge group, or hey, I want to join coaching. But it comes from them watching me for several years, you guys, okay? Yes? Okay? Okay, so think about it. Those are the actions that you should be doing in your business, okay? Now, think of those last 7 days. Are you spending too much time on the useless things that you think you're working? Okay, you sit down and you say, okay, hubby, or hey, okay, wife, I'm coming into my office and I'm gonna work. And you sit down and you're like, okay, I'm gonna set my timer, right? And then you start scrolling the newsfeed, right? And you're like, oh, that person's post was really good. Oh, that's a really good idea. Oh, I don't have what she has. I'm not even gonna post because I don't have what she has, right? I don't have that amazing transformation that she just had, okay? Or, God, she words things so well, or whatever, you guys, whatever, okay? Are you scrolling the news feed? Don't Don't do that. You know, I hear some coaches, top coaches say, you know, sometimes you can look through the newsfeed to get some inspiration. Don't do that, you guys. Just be you. Just be you, okay? That's what's going to come through in your posts, okay? You don't need ideas from other coaches. If you want some inspiration, go on YouTube and listen to some podcasts, or listen, you know, go through Pinterest and look for inspirational posts on there. Don't look at other coaches. Don't. Okay, so are you spending too much time in the newsfeed, you guys? Are you focusing on, you know, looking at what, you know, other coaches are doing? Or are you comparing, okay? Are you? Or are you looking and you're like, you know what, I'm going to add to my network, and you spend the whole time like looking for people, but really you're like, I'm too scared to message that person or whatever, you guys. Or are you the coach that listens to every training? Okay, you listen to every training, you soak everything up, but then you never put the stuff that you learn into action. Okay, I know some of us are guilty of that as well, you guys. Okay, and that is not going to move your business forward. The things that are going to move your business forward is the action, you guys. The stuff that I said before, the stuff that makes you uncomfortable, the stuff that makes you sweat, the stuff that makes you, you know, post and go like this, you know, that's the stuff that's going to move your business forward, not the comparison game, not the news feed. Screw the news feed, you guys. I have people, coaches be like, did you see this post? Did you see this post? No, I didn't see your post. I'm sorry. If I get sucked in the news feed, I am just as guilty of comparison. Okay, I start saying, oh man, I'm not doing as well as that person. I'm not. And that is a slippery slope, you guys. I got Kirk, who keeps up to date on everything, right? He's the one that's like, did you see that post? I'm like, no, but thanks for filling me in, babe. Okay, so the things that are going to move your business forward, you guys, are the things that are so easy to do and so easy not to do, okay? You guys have heard that before. But here's the thing, you guys. If you're watching this and you're looking at where you're at in your business right now and you're not happy, it's because you're not doing the things that you should be doing, right? Oh, that's just like a smack in the face, right? I had to realize that I was not doing the things that I need to do. I wasn't inviting to coaching. I wasn't running coaching groups because a couple months ago they weren't doing so well. I wasn't evolving. I wasn't doing Instagram stories because they scared the hell out of me, right? I'd be like, I can do a picture, but I'm scared to do like an actual video and sharing like behind the scenes of my life. Like I wasn't doing the things to change with the times, you guys. And that's the stuff that people want to see, okay? You have to change with the times. You have to do the things that are easy to do and easy not to do. Okay, like we all know that success is small efforts repeated day in and day out, right? Think about that. Success is small efforts repeated day in and day out. We know in our health journey, okay, if we show up every single day and we follow the program to a T, so the nutrition plan, you guys, and we're not drinking wine, we're not eating ice cream, we're not, you know, making those chocolate chip cookies from 21 Day Fix that are so good, okay, but we're actually sticking to the nutrition plan and following the workouts, you're gonna get results. You're gonna get results, you guys. And we all know that after a day or two of eating healthy, you wake up and you're like, I look the same, right? Or even a week, you know, at the week, you're like, wait a second, I've been good for 7 days, and I've only lost like 0.02 pounds, right? This is insane. This thing is supposed to work. But we know from seeing what other people have done that if we can just stay consistent, you guys, that we're gonna see results, okay? If you show up and you get your workout in, you're gonna get results. Same thing with this business, you guys. I've heard before, you know, I've been a coach for 5 years. I should be where so-and-so is. Or I've been a coach for 2 years and I haven't even sold my first challenge pack. Or I haven't, whatever you're saying, you guys, shut that voice off, okay? Because the people who have succeeded in this business, and this is going to be a hard pill to swallow, you guys, they've stayed more consistent than you. They've stayed more consistent than you. They've showed up on the days that they don't want to show up. They've failed more than you. Okay? So instead of saying, woe is me, I should be where so-and-so is, give them a round of applause for failing more and saying, you know what, if that's where I want to be, I need to fail more. I need to fail more and not be so scared to fail, not to be so scared to fall on my face, okay? Because it's not going to kill you. It's seriously not going to kill you if you post something on Facebook and someone says something nasty. You know, I had someone do it the other day and I just went, block. Like, see ya. Peace out, Felicia. Like, I don't care if you don't like my transformation. See ya. Like, we don't need to be friends, okay? That's it, you guys. You have someone say something nasty, ban their ass. Who cares, okay? If you have someone from your family who says that you can't do this, been there, done that, you guys. Been there, done that. And guess what? Those people now are like my biggest supporters. You know, my mom will be the first person to tell you that she thought this was not going to be anything. You know, and now her and my dad are like, we missed Shakeology so much on, you know, in Italy. Like, we forgot to pack enough and like we were dying for it. And they were like, oh, you know, like, we'll support you, but this is going to be nothing, Meg. This is like hobby money. It's a lot more than hobby money at this point, okay? So you have to just keep pushing. You guys, keep persevering, keep going, okay? If you're persistent, you will get it. If you're consistent, you're gonna keep it, okay? And that's another thing that I like to point out in these kind of things, you guys, is that those of you who have had success, okay? Yes, okay? You were consistent. You were consistent. But then maybe life hit you. Okay, and you stopped showing up. You stopped doing your workouts. You stopped eating healthy. You stopped posting on social media. Or maybe you kept posting on social media, but you weren't being real. Okay, I've been there, you guys. I feel like this just got dark for a second, sorry. Or maybe, why is there a little circle now? I don't know. Okay. Or maybe, you know, you hit diamond and then you're like, whoo, okay, I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna take a step back. And then you have these coaches quitting left and right and your rank drops and you're like, man, I hustled so hard to get to diamond. Now I have to hustle again? You guys, you have to fall in love with this business, okay? To succeed, you have to fall in love with this business and the journey and what it's doing for you and doing for your family and doing for your clients every single day. Yes, this is about your power hour, you guys. But as you're doing your power hour, as you're sharing your journey on social media, as you're doing your personal development, as you're doing your workouts, you're changing, you guys. You're changing for the better. You're changing in a way that it's unexplainable. You know, I look at the girl who signed up in 2009, you know, and it's crazy. You know, I had no self-confidence. If you would have asked me to do a video like this, I would have probably been like, nope, not doing it, all right? Or I would like put something over like the camera so you couldn't see me because I thought I was ugly, I thought I was dumb, I thought I was worthless. And it was because of, you know, what past people had said to me. But through this business and through showing up every single day and learning this consistency muscle, you guys, I now am able to share that with my daughter. Okay, and raise a daughter to be the most confident child that she ever can be, you know? Okay, so I got off on a little high horse, but I'm gonna refocus. Okay, so something I shared with you guys a couple weeks ago, it might have been like a month ago, was looking at, you know, an alter ego. Okay, think of a coach that you look at that you've put up on a pedestal, which you're gonna take this person off the pedestal, okay? But we all do it. We look at these people and we say, man, they just have it all together. They just are crushing it, okay? What are those qualities in that coach that attract you to them, right? What are they? I want you to write those out, okay? Write them out, come up with 5 to 10 and think of those qualities, you guys. And when you sit down to work the next time, hopefully tonight or tomorrow, okay? If you haven't worked today, you better work after this, okay? But write out those qualities and say, what attracts me to that person, okay? And then when you sit down to work, become that person, okay? That might sound kind of weird, but it's so true, you guys. If you sit down and you say, what would Melanie Mitro do when she sits down and works her business. She's not going to scroll a newsfeed. She don't got time for that, you guys. She's going to sit down and she's going to crush that freaking power hour. Okay, or maybe Haley Christian. She's going to turn on some gangster rap and just message people like crazy. Okay, who is that person that you look up to? And become them when you're working. And eventually, it's just going to be you. Okay, you're no longer emulating that person. You're emulating yourself because you've created that consistency. Okay, yes. So I'm assuming that everyone in here has read The Compound Effect, okay, or The Slight Edge. And if you haven't, I highly suggest, guys, go and pick it up, okay? Go read it. You can listen to it on Audible. You can get the hard copy. I have mine back there. I've read it several times. And here's the thing, you guys. Every time you read it, you're going to be going through something different in your life. Things are going to hit you in a different way. Okay? And it just reminds you of these things that we already know, you guys. We already know. You know, everyone's always looking for the secret sauce in this business, and the secret sauce is consistency. It literally is consistency, you guys. If you look at any coach who has succeeded in this business, it's because they've showed up every single day and put the hard work in. Okay? So think about this, you guys. Like, being successful in this business is not complicated. It's not. Is it hard? Yeah. Anything, any business, you guys, any freaking business is hard to build. Okay? You can look at these MLMs, you know, these other ones that are shiny and new, and, you know, there's not so many people in the company and blah, blah, blah. But guess what? All of a sudden, you're going to realize that you're going to have to work just as hard in that business, right? An MLM is an MLM. A business is a business. Every single business that you get into, you guys, is hard work. You have to show up every single day or it will crumble, okay? It will. And if you're watching this and you're like, oh, but mine's crumbled. The cool thing about this business, you guys, is that you can rebuild it. And I would cuss, but I'm scared that there's kids watching. F what happened in the past. Okay, hopefully you learned from it and you can say, you know what? I went down that. Maybe I built with discount coaches, or, you know, maybe I wasn't fully strong on my why, or maybe I let life get in the way, but you know what? That's okay. This time I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to build the right way. I'm going to find the people who want to run with me. Okay. I'm going to do a shout out to Sam Marlette, who's doing that right now. You know, not that she didn't build it right before, but she's rebuilding with strength and with the people who she wants to run with. And I'm super proud of her for that. Okay. And she's showing up, even being pregnant with her little baby. Okay. So why do we make things so much harder on ourselves, you guys? We make things so much harder on ourselves. We focus so much on what other coaches are doing and assuming that there's another way around just putting in the hard work, you guys. Like putting in the sweat and tears. We all laugh. Okay, think about this. We all laugh at other companies that have like magic pills, okay? Or wrap your belly, right? Like we always laugh about it. Like, oh, that doesn't really work, right? Same thing with this business, you guys. There is no way around putting in the hard work. You gotta show up, okay? Just like we gotta show up in our workouts, we've gotta show up in our business every day to get results, okay? There's no way around it, you guys. Each of you in here, every single person who is watching this live or is gonna watch this, okay? You all have that consistency muscle inside of you, okay? Yes, you can be like me and say, oh, but I'm the most unorganized person, or I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants, or that's all the BS excuses, you guys. It is. It's all BS excuses. I can say I'm unorganized. I am, but guess what? In order to run a business, you gotta be organized, okay? So I've had to learn how to be organized, okay? So you all have this consistency muscle in you, okay? I don't care how long you've been telling yourself that you're not able to be consistent. I go back to that survey of what people filled out saying, you know, I want this business to succeed, but I'm very inconsistent on how I work my business. Inconsistency is going to get you inconsistent results, you guys. Meaning you'll hit Success Club and then you don't. And then you hit Success Club and then you don't. And then you sign up a coach and then they quit. It's because of what you're doing, okay? But if you want to hit Success Club monthly, You've got to show up every single day. If you want to build your business to emerald and then diamond and then 2 and then 4 and then 5 and 10 and 15, you've got to show up every single day and put the action in, you guys. Hard work plus dedication plus consistency equals success over time, you guys, right? One decision every single day. One decision, you guys. One decision every single day gets you closer to your goals. Okay, and I'm guilty of it. There's days where I'm like, I would rather, sit down and watch TV, or go to the park with Tenley or go walk around the mall or whatever, but not until I get my work in, okay? Even at the level where our business and our team has gotten, you guys, I know that I have to show up every single day, because if I don't show up, you guys aren't going to show up, okay? So I'm course correcting some of my ish. Okay, and I'm trying to help course correct some of you guys as well, okay? And several of you guys are on an amazing ride. I see Christy and Trisha on here and Christine, and they're crushing it. And Allison, you guys are crushing it right now, and I'm super duper 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 proud of you guys, and I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. And there's so many others. I saw Miss on here, other people who are on the right track, you guys. You just gotta keep showing up. Okay, you just gotta keep showing up and know that it's going to pay off. Okay, so I want you to think about this, you guys. So, like I said at the beginning about the surveys, so many of you believe that you can succeed in this business. 7 or 8 out of 10 is pretty freaking high. Okay, but the amount that we spend on the business, that those of you who filled out the survey said, is so low, you guys. Way too low to even be a 7 or 8 to succeed in this business, okay? And that's not gonna get you results, okay? Here and there is gonna get you nothing. This business is built off of consistency. How many times have I said consistency? I hope that someone counted, because I bet it's a lot. Okay, we're all adults, you guys. The nice thing is, you have to be 18 or over in order to sign up as a coach, which is super duper nice, because you get to work with adults, okay? And I can't hold your hand through the daily actions in this business. I cannot show up at your house at 5 o'clock in the morning and make sure that you're up out of bed. I cannot come to your house and make sure that you're not watching Netflix with your family, but instead you're sitting at your computer and working. I cannot be there when you put your children down and then say, I need to go down to my work area or my office and get the work done, okay? I can't, you guys, and I won't. Because I didn't have that for my upline. I absolutely adore Janelle, and I respect the way that she has run her business. She's got it going on, you guys. She gives you the tools, and she says, this is your business. I'm here to mentor you and help you, but this is yours, okay? And it forces me and forces coaches on her team to accept responsibility and ownership for our own businesses, you guys. I can't build this business for you, okay? You have to build it. You have to be the one that does it, okay? And you better believe when you hit your goals, man, it feels so freaking good, okay? It feels so freaking good. It's just like when you're doing your workouts. Autumn's not forcing you to eat healthy. Autumn's not forcing you to show up and work out every single day. But when you get done with the 3 weeks, we always thank the trainer, right? No, thank yourself, because you're the one that showed up every single day. You're the one that put the hard work in, you guys, okay? So I want you to just know that you can do this. You can run this business. You can crush this business, you guys. It's only October. I want you to think about the goals that you set at the beginning of this year, okay? We all put big, hairy, scary goals out there, and it's oh, it's October. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm not either, but guess what? I'm going to push. I am going to work my tail off and give it everything I've got, you guys, to finish this year strong. For you guys, for me, for everyone, okay, for my family, because I can. Okay, and you can too, you guys. You can do, okay? So, you just have to start. That really is the biggest thing, you guys, is that you just have to you have to start, okay? And be okay with being uncomfortable and choosing the long-term satisfaction of what goals you accomplish over short-term gratification, okay? Over short-term gratification. So there was something else that I wanted to, and I don't know where my notes went for this. Maybe I accidentally deleted it. But I wanted you guys to think about something real quick, okay? I hope I didn't delete it. But I want you to say, okay, today's October 10th, okay? I am going to show up every single day. Okay, you can get 1 day a week off. Okay, you can give yourself 1 day a week off. 1 day. Okay, 1 day, still show up on social media. Don't you dare disappear from social media. Still get your workouts in, still do your personal development, but you can take a day off from messaging, okay? Because if I do it, you can do it. But, okay, so 6 days a week, you're showing up, okay? And I'm gonna do it for 6 months, you guys. Give yourself 6 months and see what you have. See what you can accomplish. Because holy freaking moly, you guys. If you show up consistently for 6 months and every time you sit down, give it what you got. Go for it, you guys. Push. And I'm not saying like message 1 million people because you'll burn out. I'm going to give you some numbers after this, okay? But I'm saying show up, okay? And instead of getting on and scrolling the newsfeed, you guys, actually sit down and do the work. Message people, build those relationships, share value, follow up with people, invite, okay? That's the stuff you gotta do, you guys. Stop watching other coaches, stop scrolling the newsfeed, do your work, okay? If you do it for 6 months, you guys, you are going to be floored at not only where you finish for December, because that's like the halfway mark, okay? It's gonna be freaking awesome. We're gonna have some 5-star elite on this team. We're gonna have some premier. We're gonna have a lot of new diamonds. It's gonna be amazing, okay? Or you can sit here and listen to this and just say, yeah, that was a good live from Meg. Yeah, she had some good points. And then go back to what you were doing. And then in 6 months, you are gonna be not even in the same spot that you're in right now, you guys. You're gonna be worse off. Because in this business, you never stay right here, okay? You never stay here. You can never stay in the same spot. You're either going up or you're going down, okay? You just gotta know that, you guys. You're either going up or you're going down, okay? So give yourself 6 months. Give yourself 6 months to just fully devote, okay? So if you're someone who's like, okay, all right, I'm gonna do it, Meg. I'm gonna do it, right? Comment below and just say, I'm in for 6 months. Okay, just so it's not like I'm gonna message you, it's not like I'm gonna say let's set up a call or any of that stuff. I just want you to do it for yourself. And I wanna know who my runners are. I wanna know who my lifers are. I wanna know who the people are that are actually watching this, who took the time to get to the end and watch this, okay? Because I went longer than I wanted to. Okay, real quick numbers, okay? And I told Kirk, I was like, half hour and I'll be done. I talked over, sorry. Okay, so goals for your power hour, you guys. Add 5 to your network. 5! That's it, you guys. Add 5 to your network. So adding to your network a day. Okay, now if you're someone who's like, balls to the wall. Can I even say that? That's like kind of, maybe I shouldn't say that. But you know, you're like, I'm going all in. Go for 10. Go for 10 added to your network. Okay? Now, I want you to shoot for at least 10 to 15 invites per week. Okay, so whether it's to inviting challenge group or inviting to a challenge group, coaching, or a free group. Now here's where it gets tricky, you guys. You cannot invite to a free group every single week. Okay, you do have to invite to coaching and challenge groups at some point, you guys, because free groups are not going to build your business. Okay, you've got to get some customers, you've got to get some coaches on your team, so you have to bite the bullet and invite people. And the more that you talk to people about coaching and challenge groups, Christine W can tell you, I just pushed her to, go out and talk to her friends about coaching. It's not comfortable, but the more that you do it, the more comfortable you get, okay? So adding 5 or 10 to your network, inviting 10, or if you really want to go crazy, 15 to 20 per week to coaching, challenge group, or a free group, okay? And then the last thing, you guys, is just connecting, okay? And connecting with 10 to 15 of those conversations that you had over the last couple weeks per week, or per day, 10 to 15. Okay, that's it, you guys. Those are the numbers. It's not hard, you guys. Stop overcomplicating things. Stop telling yourself that there's some secret that other coaches are doing that you're not doing, okay? Just show up and do the work. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Please let me know it was helpful because I always want to make sure that I'm sharing stuff. I know I was going to share stuff on social media, but really, social media changes so often. The things that I was like, yeah, I can share all this stuff with them, I've already shared with you, and you know, it's already changed. So, but anyways, I think that's it, you guys. Let me know that you're in below. I'm excited to be able to continue to move forward with you guys and crush October, crush November, crush December, and start 2018 with a big bang, you guys, because I just want to shake all of you in a good way. Shake you and say, why are you holding yourself back? Why? You know, I pride myself on being someone who sees the positive in every single person, okay? I'm an optimist, and there's so much freaking potential. There's so much potential, you guys. So much potential in each and every single one of you guys, okay? So go out there and freaking do it. Just do it. There's nothing stopping you other than the BS-ish that you're saying in your head. Okay, so please stop. Okay, that's it. I gotta go get Tenley. I gotta go get Kirk. Now I gotta go take a bath because I'm like all fired up and I know I'm not gonna be able to sleep. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.